because we're not trying to look jacked. Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Staj if you're new here, and I'm starting a new series called The Wedding Glow Up. If you don't know, I'm getting married in August, and I just really want to look my best. I want my man to see me walking down the aisle and be like, wow. And not just physically, but also mentally and just internally as well. I just want to feel my best as well. So I just want to be very intentional about the months leading up to the wedding and just focusing on, a little glow up holistically. So, obviously, one of the main things we think about when we hear the words glow up is physical and how we look. I really have been, trying to focus on my diet and just staying consistent with that because, with the holidays, I kind of got off the rails a little bit. And then just going into the new year, January, I felt like I had great motivation. I just want to lock in a little bit more. So for me, in terms of physical goals, I'll be transparent about me. I am 5'5" and I weigh like 174 last time I weighed myself. I would like to get into, I would say, the high 160s for my weight. I feel like my stomach could be a little bit flatter. I feel like that would be one of the main areas that I would focus on. And then also my arms too. I feel like naturally I already have pretty muscular arms. And so I don't want to do anything too crazy with my arms because we're not trying to look jacked. I'd say the main thing is just like this little, I feel like I have a little bit of a pouch. And when I tried on dresses, I feel like I could see it a little bit, like nothing crazy, but I could see it a little bit. So I really just want to tighten up, especially in my core. And most of that is really diet. I will say though, for the past few weeks, I've been really good with my diet. I'll have a cheat meal on the weekends or something like that. But even if we eat out or something, I'll typically get a salad. Like if we do a DoorDash, I'll eat salad for the most part. So, and I would say the main thing that I've really been focusing on is just portions. For example, if I'm having lunch, if I decide not to do like a salad for lunch, if I do want to have a protein, a veggie, and a carb, I'm being more mindful about how much carbs I'm putting and packing away for my lunch. For example, if I'm going to do rice as my carb for my lunch, I will literally measure out half a cup. So I'm only eating half a cup of rice. So just being mindful of my portions is something that I've been doing. Also, I feel like snacking was an issue for me. So being mindful and not buying too many snacks and having too many snacks on hand, especially like trail mix or nuts or things like that. Those things have calories, are higher in fat, and it's so easy to mindlessly snack on them. So lately, I've been pretty good with not snacking on things like that. And I feel like for me, something that's really been helping is ordering my groceries through DoorDash rather than going grocery shopping in the store myself. Like, I will do that, obviously. I feel like it helps when I have a list. I put that list into DoorDash from where I'm ordering my groceries from, and that's it. Because when I'm in the grocery store, sometimes I feel tempted to buy things that I don't necessarily need or that, my eyes want and I want to be greedy or something like that. So I feel like that's been helping as well, just ordering my groceries on DoorDash rather than going to buy them from the grocery store. So that's one thing. Also, what I did is I basically went into good old Chat GPT and I put in what I was eating, what a typical day of eating looks like for me. Because honestly, I'm not trying to starve myself. I'm not trying to restrict myself of anything. Like if I want something sweet here and there, I can do that. But I'm still being mindful of how much of a certain thing that I'm eating. So in ChatGPT, in my prompt, I basically put in what I was eating, what a typical day of eating looks like for me in terms of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, things of that nature. And also letting ChatGPT know in my prompt that I want to lose X amount of pounds by a certain date. I had put 10 pounds. I don't know if I really want to lose a full on 10 pounds, but just as a starting point, I put 10 pounds as how much I wanted to lose, and my weight and my height and that info, and it pretty much just let me know, what you're eating isn't bad. You just need to be mindful of how much you're eating. So I've been able to eat pretty much the same stuff that I've been eating before, but like I said, it really comes down to those portions. You got to be mindful about portions. Obviously, the snacking has really helped as well. So what I've been doing, for me, I like a good salty snack. Like, I like a good chip, I like a good cracker, all of that stuff. So what I eat instead are just, rice cakes. I like the tomato basil flavored rice cakes. I like the everything bagel rice cakes. I like the popcorn flavor rice cakes, because if you eat two of those, that's about 80 to 100 calories, which isn't bad. And typically, if I'm really hungry or want a snack, I'll have three, but I'm typically just having two as a snack if I want something salty. So that has been my go-to lately as well, just getting rice cakes as my snack. But anyway, today is Thursday. I am actually heading to a workout class. So I have ClassPass, which I've absolutely been loving. I started doing it late last year. I signed up for ClassPass, and basically you just buy a certain amount of credits each month, and you can use those credits for different classes at different studios or different places. So typically when you go to a certain studio, you have to do a monthly or yearly membership or class pack of some sort. But that kind of locks you into that one studio. So let's say you go to a Pilates studio, you have to pay a membership of like $60 a month, $50 a month for a certain amount of classes. And that's great. But let's say you want to do Pilates one day, and then the next day you want to do more of a HIIT workout, or the following day you want to do cycling, or you want to do bar, or you want to just use your points to go somewhere else. That's something that I really love about ClassPass, is that you can really use your points however you want and kind of switch things around within your week on base how you're feeling or what you're in the mood in or what you're in the mood for. So today we're going to an F45 class. I love F45. I was a little bit intimidated at first because I'm like, I don't even know what to expect. For me, I'm a gym girly. I lift heavy. I go to the gym. But I was like, I don't know what to expect with F45. So with F45, they have different classes. You can do training classes, you can do cardio classes. They have classes that are a mix of both training and cardio, and it's basically circuit. So they'll have you do different exercises for 40 seconds, 60 seconds. They'll give you like a short break in between each set, and then you move on to the next exercise. And it's pretty cool. I actually really like it, and I like the whole vibe of it all. It's not too intimidating. It's not a CrossFit or anything like that. And the coaches are really cool too. They really help to push you to up your weight or up your reps or making sure you're watching your form or things like that. So I really enjoy it. So today I think it's more of a resistance type of class or more of a strength training type of class. So I probably won't be able to film in there because we put our phones away, and then we're not really on our phones during the class. And honestly, there's no time to really be on your phone during the class. Like, the breaks are pretty short. So I'll see if I can get any footage of, maybe what the studio looks like or anything like that. But yes, I am going to F45, and then I'm just going to come home and just relax because today's Thursday and I just want to relax. So I'll catch you guys later. Right, y'all, we are back from our workout at F45. I came home and I just wanted to get a little bit extra in, so I'm just doing some steps on my walking pad. But essentially for the F45 workout, we had 10 stations. At each station, you can do an upper body workout or a lower body workout, and they had two options. So for example, at the first station, you could either do a chest press with your back on the Bosu ball, or you could do, I think it was an RDL was the other option for the first station. So for each station, you have the choice to do an upper body or lower body, and then we did 4 sets at each station. So the first 2 sets were 45 seconds long, the third set was 35 seconds long, and the last set was 25 seconds long with, I believe, 15 seconds break in between each. So I actually liked it. It was a good full body workout. I got to alternate or choose which upper body or lower body workouts I wanted to do, so that was good. But like I said, I wanted to come home and get a little bit extra in and go on my walking pad to get more steps in. I'm gonna read my book. I'm reading My Husband's Wife, ironically, because this is the Wedding Glow Up series. But we're actually reading this book for our book club. So I'm gonna get started on that. And then I'll probably just have a protein shake for dinner, nothing crazy. And that's pretty much it. That's typically what I've been having lately, is just a protein shake for dinner if I didn't cook anything. So that pretty much fills me up, and it's pretty good on the calories and macros, so I don't mind it. So I'm gonna get my steps in, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, so earlier I had mentioned a very low calorie salty snack that I like to have as a substitute for like a chip or a cracker is a rice cake. But another snack that I've been loving when I want something like a little salty but isn't too many calories are these seaweed snacks. These are really good. This is actually the teriyaki flavor, and this whole package is 30 calories. So it's 30 calories, 2 grams of fat, 50 milligrams of sodium, and 2 grams of carbs. So it's not bad at all, and there's a good amount that comes in here. I'll show you what it looks like. So you get this whole pack for 30 calories, so it's pretty good. And it tastes really good too. I also like to have these if I want to make like a little rice bowl. So I'll have a small amount of rice, I'll have like cucumbers or some veggies on the side, and tofu with some sugar-free sweet chili sauce, and then I'll just make it like a little sushi bowl kinda, but more calorie conscious. So this is another option if you're looking for a good low calorie snack that has some flavor too.
Heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found. I feel we're close enough. I wanna lock in your love. I think we're close enough. Could I lock in your love, baby? I feel we're
Okay, so I wanted to talk about a couple supplements that I've been taking for managing my metabolism and losing weight and all of that good stuff. There's two things that I've implemented in the past month. So first, I've been taking these metabolism gummies from Ollie. It says supports metabolism and lean body mass. It has apple cider vinegar, vitamin B12, and chromium. These are kind of similar to, I don't know if you've tried the Lemitone gummies. I feel like the ingredients are similar, but I feel like these have a lot more. They have like sugar in them. So I don't know if you can see it in the bottom, but there's like sugar crystals in there. I don't know if I would buy these again. Like, I do feel like I felt a difference in my metabolism, but I don't know if I would buy these again. I think I prefer the Lemitone gummies over these, but these are a little bit more affordable. I think they're less than $15 and you get 30 gummies in here, so a month's worth. So yeah, I've been taking those, but I don't know if I'll buy them again. And then I've also been taking these Lemmy Burn gummies or body composition gummies, clinically studied more so with B6 black ginger extract. These are pretty good too. I will say it's helped curb my appetite a little bit. I feel like I don't have the need to like snack overly or to eat as much as I used to. So I have been liking these. I think these are fairly new. Before they had these in the pill format and they recently came out in the gummy format, but they are a little pricey. I think this bottle alone is like $40, but you can get it when they're on sale, and that's when I got this. When they had like a sale going on is when I got this bottle. If I would buy these again, I don't really know. What I want to do is, since I'm almost done with both of these, I just want to see how my body will react, you know, a week or two after I stop taking them. Like, will I feel need to snack? Like, how will my cravings be? How will my appetite be? Things like that. If I feel like I need to get another supplement for metabolism or fat burning, I'll think about it. I do want to take a fat burner. Like, this is technically a fat burner, but I don't want it to give me that jittery feel, and I really have been liking these. So I take these in the morning, and I also take it with this. Like I said, I probably won't buy these again, but I do love the Lemitone gummies. I feel like I see an actual difference in my body. Like, I look more toned when I take those. So maybe I'll just, once I finish this bottle, I'll take, you know, a little break or so, and then I'll get back on to the Lemitone. I feel like those are most effective when you're actually staying consistent with working out. So as long as you're doing that, you'll definitely see at least a little bit of a difference in how your body looks. So yeah, just wanted to mention those things as far as supplements that I've been taking. There's some other supplements that I've been taking as well that I can show you guys too. I recently got this Ollie glowing skin supplement for my skin. It has collagen and all of that. So I used to take the Lemmy Glow gummies and I liked those too, but I wanted to try Ollie because it's a little bit more affordable. But I also take lion's mane. This is more for brain health, for cognitive function. Lion's mane is a mushroom if you're not familiar with it. So it's really good for brain health, for memory, cognitive function, all of that stuff. I've been taking vitamin D3 and K2, which is really good for the winter time. I actually need to take these today. It's really good for just energy, and since it's winter, we're not getting that as much when we're not outside as often, so that's important. And it's also really good for your immunity. I've been taking these Vitamin Code multivitamins, so I really like this brand because the ingredients are derived from whole foods, and that's really important when I'm looking at my supplements. I actually make sure that most of my supplements are vegan or vegetarian friendly. I don't want any supplements that have a bunch of filler ingredients. That's important to me because sometimes they just hurt my stomach, and your girl has a sensitive stomach, so that's another thing. And then lastly, I take black seed oil. I used to take the actual oil, but the taste is pretty strong, so I just take the capsules, and it's really good for immunity as well. And I heard it's really good for your skin and weight loss too, but I haven't really been taking it for those purposes, more so just for immunity. So yeah, those are all of the supplements that I've been taking on a daily, and just being mindful of, you know, what my body needs, how my body reacts to everything that I'm taking in.
make her dance. Bands to make her dance. Girl, the way you move it got me in a trance. Bands to make her dance. Bands to make her dance. Girl, the way you move it got me in a trance. All these chicks poppin' pussy, I'm just poppin' bang. Short hair like need a long. Loose one, she don't need a loan. She start twerking when she hear a song. Stripper pole her income. We get trippy and then some. So nasty when she rollin'.
All right, y'all, we are back from the gym. I just did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster and I did some core as well. My chest is still sore from F45 the other day because it was a full body workout. And one of the movements was a chest fly on a Bosu ball, and my chest is sore, child. So I didn't want to do any upper body today. And also my legs are still kind of sore too. So I just did cardio. I'm just having this silk yogurt with 6 grams of protein. It's not that much, but it's a little something to hold me over because I'm not like super hungry right now. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and talk about a little challenge that I'm going to do for March. Today is March 1st and I wanted to do like a little challenge, a little like health and fitness challenge to kind of, you know, just motivate me a little bit and kind of keep me on track. So some of the things that we are going to do, I brought it up with my friends as well, and they're going to do it with me as well. I said at least 45 minutes of movement, 4 to 5 days a week. So that could be a full-on workout. That could be walking for 45 minutes on my walking pad. That could be doing Pilates. That could be, you know, cardio, whatever. Just at least 45 minutes, 4 to 5 days a week at the minimum. I typically don't work out more than 5 days a week just because I feel like my body gets more sore lately. I don't know. So I definitely need that time to rest and recover. So I'm going to take advantage of that. The next thing is 8 to 10K steps a day. Don't cheat meals. If you do eat out, order takeout or order a healthy option. And then just journaling. So like 5 minutes of journaling a day. So that's what we're gonna do. Just a little March challenge, nothing crazy. And just to, you know, keep me motivated for the month and kind of keep me on track. I do want to do some type of either fast or juice cleanse this month as well. Because my fiance and I, we kind of made an agreement this year that we're gonna do some type of fast or cleanse once a month. So in January, we did like a raw vegan type of cleanse. In February, we did a mini fast. We didn't do a full 24 hours fast, but we did like a fast for most of the day. So I want to definitely get that in this month as well. Have to figure out what we'll do for it. So those are the things that we're focusing on. Probably just going to wrap this up here, and I will catch you guys on the next video.